YouTubers. Me again. Hiya. I just want to pop on here to tell you about my struggles with autism. Because to look at me, you wouldn't think that I have autism. I actually have to say it to people. I have autism. Because I'm what they call high end. So you wouldn't think, even getting to know me, you wouldn't think I have autism. But I do. My story's different. Every autism story is different. My autism story is unique. Everyone's is. Mine starts, well, what I remember is being different. I tried my best to be at a mainstream school. I even had teachers' assistants to help me. But even then, I struggled. And I got bullied. I don't think I ever got physically hurt that much. Or I might have just blocked it out. But I do remember being emotionally hurt, which still affects me to this day. It's taken me all of my life to get over the destruction the bullies did to me. Even on my lowest days, I let them win. Because I would think I'm all the names they were used to call me. But like I said, I'm talking about my autism, not my bullying. So yeah, I tried at a mainstream school. Then I was taken out because of an incident, which I'm not going to tell you. And while I was being homeschooled, which just meant watching educational TV shows, and then when my mum or dad were out of the room at work or something, I would just watch whatever I wanted. So I got away with a lot. When Mum was at work, she got talking to this other mother, whose son was like me. And like, I was quiet back then. I was shy, I think. I just didn't speak much because there's nothing much to say. And this woman Mum was talking to, and she was talking about her son. Mum was like, Emily does that, Emily does that, Emily does that. And it was ticking so many boxes. We never heard of the word autism before Mum had this conversation with the other mum. And we're like, what's autism? And this other mum explained it to my mum. And then Mum tried her best to explain it to Dad. Well, had he left by then? I think he might have left by then. Anyway, trying to think. So this other mum had opened this whole new world to my family and myself. So then internet was a new thing. We couldn't really find much because, like I say, the internet was new. That's how old I am. When the internet was new. I feel old right now. Anywho, getting off tangent here. Back to story. Mum and Dad Mum did some asking around, and she found this special doctor called Dr. Yappa, who was good at diagnosing autism in people. So, I went twice. The first time, I was just playing games, like putting jigsaws together and that, and while in the waiting room, me and Mum, actually no, Dad hadn't left yet, because me, Mum and Dad saw the big Simpson poster that's so famous, with all the big Simpsons poster with all the Simpson characters on, and we would play the game, I can see blah blah blah, and we would be like, and the first person to find it and point to it, it was their turn next. And we were just playing that while we waited. And then I went in the room and we're playing and everything and answering her questions. And then I went back again and just was doing the same. Mostly to distract me, because she talked to Mum and Dad and told her it is autism. Your daughter has autism. I'd say it's high functioning, but yeah, she has autism. And one of the things I had to fill out was a questionnaire to test how smart I am, basically. And I was too smart to be put into the learning disability team. Even though I had a learning disability, I was put into the mental health, where it's things like depression and things like that can be cured. All because I'm too smart to have a learning disability. It made no sense back then, and still doesn't to this day, because only now am I being put into a learning disability team. At the age of 34. So yeah. Anywho, so I get diagnosed. And that opens up so many doors. But it took my family such a long time, I think, anyway, to find out more information about autism is, and if we're entitled to any money, or what the money is, and what kind of schools are out there. So I need an education. So I felt like pulling teeth. Because since we were diagnosed, yeah, I had autism. What next? Nothing, basically. So Mum and Dad had to do a lot of teeth pulling. Not literally, but figuratively. It took forever to get the help we needed. And back then, I was given a support team with Andrew Pope and Cast, I think it's called, from St. James or St. John's. Well, the ward place in Alnwick. And I was given 2 support workers from there to visit me every couple of days. Just to have respite from the family, and the family have respite from me. And it went going really well. But it took forever to get that and all. And we did find out that I was entitled to some money because of my disability. And the money was given to Mum to pay for my board, food, and everything. Which I thought was right, because I was living under her roof. So then, Mum finds this school for Collingwood in Morpeth. And it's a 3-in-1 school. So it's it's an all-in-one school, sorry. So it's a nursery, first year, middle school and high school all in one. But because I'd left when I did, I was only in Collingwood for like 2-3 years. And I felt accepted the first time ever. I felt accepted because you're just gonna look that. Because in that whole school, everyone had a disability. Everyone had a learning disability. I was not alone. Because before then I was alone, being picked on and everything. And I made friends there at Collingwood. And when I left Collingwood, I left those friends. I've not seen any of them since, actually. After that, I went to college. Time Met College. And I did 4 years there. But this is about my autism. So yeah, I managed, because of my autism, to do college because I was getting dropped off in the morning and picked up at night afterwards until I learned to get the bus there and back. And then when I was 19, I learned enough skills to live on my own. And I did. I moved to be independent at the age of 19. I got lots of help from Cast and my mum. So at that point my dad had moved. So I was living independently in Ashington, and I was going really well. But I would struggle still. I had one bad relationship while I was there. But the thing is, because of my disability, because of my autism, I'll say it, my autism, I trust people 100% from the get-go. I will trust you. Where normal people would be like apprehensive, stranger danger. I don't have stranger danger, which is scary. I think I should trust you. That's what I do. As soon as I meet you, I trust you and accept you. I trust you 100%. So when you do break my trust, oh, it hurts. And it takes a long time for me to get that trust back. Well, no, for you to get the trust back, sorry. And sometimes it never happens, and sometimes it doesn't even happen. So that's because of my autism. Going to new places that I've never been to before can be difficult. But I've learned to always have my phone on me. Have it charged, and if not, have money for a payphone and have numbers written down. Just in case. But I always try and make sure I leave the house when my phone is 100% or close to, in case something happens. But I had to learn that. I also had to learn to stand at the path, wait for the cars to not be there anymore, and then cross. Because I used to just wander out and think the cars will stop for me. I was one lucky child because I just kept doing that. And luckily there wasn't any cars. But that was just pure luck. My guardian angel's working double time when I was doing that. I sometimes don't understand things. I am upfront as well. If I fancy you, I'll tell you straight away. And I'll need to know what path we're going down. Friendship, relationship, or we'll see what happens. But getting to where I am now, it's been a whole life of learning what my triggers are and how to overcome them. I was scared the other day when I went to the cinema because of my sensitive hearing. But after about 10 minutes, it wasn't that bad. But I am going to take my head finders with me when I go on Tuesday, just in case. But hopefully not. So yeah, I'm going to the pictures on Tuesday. I'm going to see trolls. What else? I've been made crowned before. But it was more more boyfriend crime. Because I was blinded by love, I bought his tickets to see me, and so I ended up running out of money. So my money had to be reduced, because I kept paying for him. And when I stopped paying for him, he stopped coming. Even when he started to get his own money, he still stopped coming. So yeah, I can be taken advantage of. So, but this has been a life journey for me, and I still got a ways to go. Because I still self-harm. For instance, this time, biting my top of my fingers. Before, because I have scratched myself. I have put my knuckles across the wall until I bled. I nipped myself, and I have been a cutter. So yeah, I do that. And that's a bit of my autism. I don't have meltdowns anymore. Actually, I do. That's a fib. I do have meltdowns, but most of my meltdowns is I walk away and cry it out. Or I walk away and punch it out onto a pillow or pace. Or I have this book that I put fake stories in, and I'll write some of my story. But like I say, I still struggle to this day. I'm only where I am now because of where I live now. When I was in Shotton, I'm not there anymore. I was a shell of myself, but now I am happy. I'm more myself than I've been in years, and my self-love through the roof. Nothing's going to stop me from being who I am. And I love who I am. So I just noticed something on my hand. Don't know if you can see it. It's a red spot thing. I don't even remember cutting myself. So yeah. That's my autism journey so far. If I didn't have autism, I wouldn't be who I am. And I love who I am. I'm sexy, I'm gorgeous, I'm unique, I'm one of a kind. And if I find someone, I find someone. If I don't, I don't. Because I love me, and anyone would be lucky to be going out with me. So there you go, people. My autism story so far. Love yous.